Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3364 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 18 moves to clear out 150 jelly. If you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing, and currently you can find my videos both on YouTube and on Rumble. So let's take a look at this. I have played this a couple times through because I had some initial questions. The first thing I wanted to know is this always the pattern that shows up on the board? And for me it is. The other question I had is, how many colors are we going to have on this board? And the answer is 4, which is much better than 5, and of course definitely better than 6. So I'm going to try to use those to my advantage, and I'm going to try to make as many specials and combos as I can. I will tell you, this board, it's a super hard level. We are going to need luck. Not only that, but we're going to need huge amounts of luck, and luck that's timed well. And sometimes when I say that, it's disheartening, but remember that it's going to be a combination of luck and strategy, and there are things that we can do that will enhance our chances of getting luck on this board. But I'm probably not going to beat this in 2 lives, and that's how many I have in this file. So you may see me switch files. My count will be off. It'll be different for my specials. But yeah, it's because I only have 2 lives, and I expect to be here for a while. I expect to gain more understanding about this board as I go. Now, the other thing I wanted to know about is the best move to start. It kind of feels like this is a good move, the one that's being indicated. But that would take out these 3 licorice, and then all of the blue and all of the purple here. And so then this purple would drop to here, blue, purple. And then we would have more licorice on top, unless we had a huge amount of cascading from the things that drop in. And so we'd have some candies in isolation. Whereas this move, or this, either one works fine, you would be taking out 4 licorice, and you'd be bringing more down kind of all the way through. A better chance to set up some cascading and some specials. Now, all things being equal, I would prefer to take out licorice over frosting. The licorice are really in the way, and I need to remove them so I can hopefully get some things like striped color bomb or striped wrapped combos, and the licorice won't slow those stripes down. So I have to take a look. I only have a few moves, so I want to be very delicate with this. Do I do this again? It would take out 3 licorice and 1 layer of frosting. Now, I could also be talking about the jelly it's taking out, but I have the feeling if I get all the way to these edges here, this jelly is not going to be an issue. I'll get this done on the backswing while I'm working on the edges. So that was, let's see, 3 licorice, 1 frosting. This would only be 3 licorice. However, it would be bringing things lower to the ground. This would be 3 licorice, and it would start to saturate that blue. This is a difficult choice. It's going to be this or this. And I think I'm going to try to saturate the blue down here and see if, there we go, we can get a bit of a bounce from that. So I could do this, and it's not a bad move, but I prefer this. It takes out those 3 licorice, plus it hits this with the orange. And we're going to keep trying to stream things in. The sooner we open this up, the more likely we'll either be able to make, or we will just have divinely created some specials that drop into position. This is how we make our luck. Sorry about the interruption. That was my mother-in-law calling me to let me know she was in my driveway, because I've asked her not to just drop in unexpectedly, to let me know first, and this is her idea of letting me know. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so that's not bad. This to me is better. If I make enough space, I don't have to create these. The board will give them to me. That's the idea. Not working out great for me, but that's the idea. What if I take this? I get rid of 3 frosting layers and 2 would be replaced with candy. That sounds like a good idea. But it's really high up here. If I do something like this, I get rid of the blue. Look at this. The orange drops down and meets with this orange. I get rid of a frosting layer and a licorice down here. And then I have a bigger opportunity for cascading in other places. Wasn't huge, but that's the kind of thing that eventually I think is going to pay off for me. All right, do I do this move or this move? I like this because it's a bit of cascading, and I think that was a good choice. And now I can knock out a lot of what's up there and still open up the base here. Okay, so here's this. That's a decent opportunity. Now look at this. I've got a lot cleared out. I only have 3 moves left though, and this is a lot of work to do in 3 moves. And now I have to be very careful about my choices. I could do this. It would take out a licorice. It would bring things downward, but I don't see a beautiful cascade here. I could do this. It would blow this up. It would make a stripe and take things out here. It doesn't take anything out directly, but I think I need to make a huge amount of chaos. I need to have things kind of happen pretty much on their own with this cascading. All right, here we go. This opportunity, and then I can take out a color. I'd prefer it to be purple, maybe even blue. I could take out blue or orange. I don't mind that green isn't there because that's double thick and that's double thick and that's double thick. Let's take out orange and see what happens. I don't think we're going to make it, but we're not too far off. So it shows that we've got a good strategy, and even though we didn't get extraordinary luck, we got a little bit of luck because we played the board to try to enhance that luck. So it shows me that there is hope to this level, but I'm going to need either a bit more careful playing or a bit more luck. What I'm going to do now is pause the recording, come back with a new board, probably on a different profile coming up pretty soon. And I'm going to keep playing until I get this. I will bring the microphone back on when I have something important to share. Well, I can't say I have a good feeling about this, but I have an optimistic feeling. Let's do this. Now, this looks like a pretty good opportunity. I'd rather have something better. I'd rather have this gone, but any attempt to do that will remove this opportunity. So I have to figure out, is this opportunity really the best, or should I just take out a color? I've got 7 moves. Maybe this would hook up with something else or create something else that's better. Because if I do this, I take out this licorice, I make a stripe, I make a wrap, I drop this out of the way. But let's say I go ahead and set these off. Well, I would have one stripe going this way, so that would take off a layer. I would have one stripe going this way, so that would take off a layer of this row. I would have one or two this way. I think this is a better option. Yes, I removed that opportunity, but I created new opportunities. And do you know what else I like to do? Put the wrapped candies where they're going to be the most useful. I could have even tried to rescue that one. I didn't. So now what I'm going to do is make a color bomb that takes out a color and concentrates things down even further. And then look at that. We made another one that also blew up and took out a color. And then we made another one and we made another one. So those are the types of moves we have to be willing to make. Now, if I take this out, what happens? Well, then this turns into a stripe and I don't get that wrapped benefit. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out all orange from the board. I think that's a better move. We're getting there. Very close. There we go. Okay, so that's how I beat this. And fortunately, this took between 25 and 30 tries. So it didn't take forever. And as I progressed, I kept getting, on average, a bit closer. You have to make sure you take advantage of those opportunities when they exist and really contemplate what is the best choice. I used to think, oh, well, there's a special available. I have to be able to create that special. And as I've played this game more and more, I realize sometimes making other choices than just creating a special is important. So really watch for what is the best choice. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.